Alright, if you like a game with lots of bright shapes dripping with tons of particle effects and loud electronic music, Child of Eden is the game for you. Based in the distant future, you play the role of an unknown being going through cyberspace, now known as Eden, trying to save a girl named Lumi, who, like everything else in the future, is in cyberspace, known as Eden. Now the point of this game is that you're trying to purify Eden so that the main character Lumi can share her songs and art with you. This game's basically a spiritual successor to Rez on the PlayStation 2 and Sega Dreamcast. This game is mainly an on-rails style first-person shooter. If you're playing on the controller, you're basically moving a target reticle around the screen with the left analog stick while holding the A button down to target enemies. Once you've targeted a certain number of enemies, you can let go of the A button to instantly destroy them. Now, while it is easier to just continuously press the A button while destroying enemies, you don't get the chance to build up combos, and if you let go of the A button on a certain time or on beat with the current song that's playing in the level, you actually can build up a combo and get a higher score. Now, if you're playing with the Kinect, you can be a bit more accurate with the shots, and the game becomes a little more immersive than with the controller. But either way, it's still a great experience. Now, when you first start out, you'll be in an enclosed tunnel-like area so that the game can describe to you what things are, such as targets, health, and a special attack called Euphoria. Later on in the first stage, you're introduced to a much wider viewing angle. You're also introduced to something called the Tracer, a rapid-fire gun activated with the right trigger. And it's a good thing that it explains it, because immediately after, you're going to have to use it. It's used for getting rid of obstacles and objects of a purple color, and it's really crucial that you get rid of them fast, because you can't dodge them. Again, this game has a wonderful feel and sound to it. And you really can get caught up in the experience. But don't get too caught up in it, otherwise it'll be over before you know it. Even though the music is really great, try to pay attention to the sound effects themselves. Because this is such a visually and audio-oriented game, everything has a sound. Health has a sound. Euphoria has a sound. Even the purple obstacles have a sound. So this is very useful and can be crucial in terms of whether you actually beat the stage or not. So stop drooling over the graphics and pay attention. Listen to what you're doing. Look at what you're doing. Feel what you're doing. Be the game. Ooh, smart. So gameplay is fun, exciting, and simple. Until stage 4. You might still be playing the game, but it's definitely done playing around with you. Purple and orange become a much more prominent color scheme later on in the game. You're going to find it appearing a lot. It's important that you know which is which and when to shoot what with which set of bullets. Because if you don't, you're going to be done. So if you don't mind playing levels over, it's fine. And the levels are each 15 to 20 minutes long. So it's pretty good. Although I do sometimes wish there were checkpoints, because those could be really useful, especially on the later stages where you're at the last part, and then what happens? You get hit by that random purple thing that you didn't see on another part of the screen because you weren't looking at it, and it wasn't down there, and it didn't have a sound effect, or the sound effect mixed way too much in with the music, and you couldn't see it, so then you're all the way back at the beginning. Now throughout the game you can actually get unlockables such as some videos, pictures, and some other things to have fun with on the menu screen, or Lumi's Garden, also known as the menu screen. At the end of stage 5, you actually unlock more things such as inverted color mode, hard mode, crazy sound effects, and some more things that we haven't yet unlocked. Hard mode is pretty insane and suggests that you actually use the controller. And if you think that's fun, try hard mode with inverted colors mode. That's right, objects no longer are purple, they are now green. Or they could be some other color. So, overall, this game is pretty good. If you like Rez, chances are you're gonna love this. If you like sparkly colors, chances are you're gonna love this. If you like electronic music and sparkly colors, you're gonna love this. It's pretty much a rave on your screen. Is it worth playing? Most definitely. Is it worth $50? Not quite. While the game is fun and entertaining to play, it's a bit short for $50. Maybe if they had, I'd say, maybe 4 more stages, then it would be probably worth that. But again, that's my opinion. Even though you have to play stages over, chances are you'll still enjoy it. If you find yourself getting bored of the game, give it about an hour. You'll come right back ready to take on that flower boss with full force. So the game's fun, graphics are beautiful, sound is great, gameplay's challenging. Our suggestion, wait till the price goes down a little bit, then turn down the lights, turn up the volume, and get ready to jump into Eden.